can reach to be a superstar. And I like the part where he says, you must have a strong backbone. And that's what's important. You need to be strong. You need to believe. And obviously, the next person coming on is someone who has a very strong backbone. Someone who actually, today I'm standing here and talking to you because many years ago, I remember, almost 19 years ago now, I was not able to talk to anyone. I was in a presentation, listening to him, and all of a sudden, it's not even like halfway, probably quarter of the presentation, he says, now I want to invite my brother to come and explain to you. I've never ever done a public presentation. I did not understand the business well. And he puts me in such a tough spot. But that was the day he also helped me to wake up. And for that, I have my gratitude. I owe him a debt of gratitude. And he's no other than our beloved V partner. We all know about him. We all love to see him. And now he is going to be here with us. V partner Sathi Senathi.
Good morning, Vicon. Good morning. I hope that you have been really enjoying the past 2 days, and today is the final day, and I have a few minutes to have a chat with you. Firstly, I apologize for my dressing, but I've been in lockdown for 1 year at home, so I have no chance to dress up. So I decided to dress up for you today. Otherwise, I'll be in my shorts and t-shirt. That's what I do every time on a Zoom call. That's why I don't stand up during Zoom calls. That's why you don't stand up during Zoom calls, I know. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about being reborn. Okay, and in order for you to be reborn, you need to die first. So today, I need you to die and reborn again. Now, imagine this. You get a container and you put a lot of fleece inside. You know what fleece are? Fleece is kutu, the one from your hair, and then you kill. It's like lice. You put a few inside the container, and then you cover the container. The fleece will try to jump out and hit the cover, correct? Now, after some time, if you remove the cover, the fleece will only jump to that height. Why? Because they have been conditioned that that's the limit they can go. Now, you and I are exactly like this. We've been brought up by our parents. And all our lives, our parents have been saying, study hard, get a good job, get a family, and live life. Study hard, get a good job, get a family, and live life. That's what we have been conditioned to. Now, suddenly, someone comes to you, shows you the business, and say, join the business, quit your job, become a millionaire, fly around the world first class, drive a Ferrari, and live in a mansion. Now, your mind cannot accept that because you have been conditioned, correct? So now, in order for you to accept, join the business, become a millionaire, fly around the world, buy a Ferrari, live in a mansion, you need to die from your old thinking and reborn again, that this is possible. And you have seen this from so many people in our business that they have been reborn again, and today they are flying around the world, they're driving Ferraris, Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, and they live in huge mansions. Okay, so it is possible, but you need to die and reborn again. So that's what you need to do today. Okay, you need to reborn. Now, after you have been reborn, you need to decide on what you want. Remember, Chief came yesterday and he spoke about getting a dream. Okay, now you need to identify a dream or a goal, and then you need to go after it. Okay, now it's easier said than done, because while you're going towards your dream, you will definitely get distracted. True? All of us get distracted. You're going towards your dream and then there's something on your left, something on your right that distracts you. So I was speaking to someone and I said, how do you not get distracted? And she said, well, you need to put blinders. You know what blinders are? You know the racehorse? They have blinders in the side of their eyes so they can only see straight, so they don't get distracted. So you need to put blinders on and then you can focus on your goal. So I said, okay, I put on the blinders and I can only see my goal. And then I run towards my goal. After some time, what happens is one of my blinders on my right side falls off. And immediately I can see what? One small negative article. And then what happens? I get distracted. Now I lose sight of my goal, and I'm focused on this article because my blinders fell off. Now many of you do this. You put on your blinders to start with, you focus on your goal, and you run towards your goal, and then your blinders fall off. Product delay. And then you manage your product delay, and you do this and you do that, and then you lose sight of your goal again. Does that happen to you? Yes. So you must make sure every single time that your blinders are on, screwed on tightly, so it doesn't fall off, so that you can stay focused on your goal. Otherwise, you'll get distracted. So many things. Ask yourself, have you been distracted? Have you got distracted? Yes? I'm sure your answer is yes, otherwise you'll be reaching your goals. Correct? And the distraction is because your blinders are loose. And your blinders have dropped off. So go back now and check your blinders again. So I went back, tightened my blinders, made sure I got it, okay? And my first goal was to quit my job. And within 3 months, with my blinders on tight, I achieved my goal and I quit my job 3 months after joining the business. It's possible, but you cannot get distracted. The problem with all of you is you easily get distracted. One small article, you focus on the article for 2 months and your goal goes further and further away. Your product gets delayed a bit, you focus on the product. Your goal goes further and further away. If you just focus on the goal and you head towards your goal, the distractions will disappear. Can you imagine in Dubai they have this horse race, yes? So the jockey is sitting on the horse ready. When they open the gate, the horse goes out. Now, all the horses are wearing blinders except one horse. So all the horses running towards the finish line, but one horse is looking around. There's one man jumping there, the horse is looking, the horse is looking. How is the horse going to finish the race? Impossible. That horse is you. That's why you are still where you are. So you need to fix your blinders. Now, as an upline and a leader, what you do is you fix your blinders and then you get your team. You get your team and you put blinders on them. You tell them, focus on your goals. Focus on your goals, focus on your dreams. You need to look forward, don't get distracted. And then you lead them. And then one of your blinders fall off. They are focused, heading towards the goal. But you as the leader and upline, you get distracted. And when you get distracted, what happens to your team? They slow down. They get equally distracted because of you. So you are slowing your team down. Do you understand? So as an upline, as a leader, it is extremely important that you keep your blinders on and not get distracted. So, then I sat down and thought again. I got my blinders on. I got my goal. Let's do it. And I ran towards the goal with my team. Okay? Then I realized one of my team members slowed down. He's calling me, "Upline, look at this article. Why did that happen?" His blinders fell off because you didn't tighten his blinders for him. As an upline, you need to make sure that all your team members' blinders are tied on properly, screwed on properly, so that they can focus and not get distracted. Can you imagine if you and your entire team, all the blinders are fixed, how fast will you buy a Ferrari? How fast will you join us flying around the world first class? Like that. But because of your loose blinders, you get distracted, you slow down. And when you slow down, everybody slows down. That's the problem you're facing now. So you need to fix that. So I sat down with some of my friends, and this was a few years ago. We were going from London to Manchester City to watch a match. Okay, London to Manchester City, we took the train. So we were all sitting down and we were talking about this, focus on your goal, no distraction, put your blinders, fix your blinders on. Then we said, what else do we need? And then we were discussing, and then we found the answer. And this is the answer.
It's moving.
What is it? Arabic, what is it? Give me this song. One way ticket. One way ticket. One way ticket. One way ticket to the moon. Flying all the way. Flying all the way. Manchester City. Flying all the way. One way ticket to the moon. One way ticket.
And then we found it. You need to buy a one-way ticket. Once you decide to head towards your goal, it's only one way. You can't turn back. You can't look back. You can't look at the side. It is a one-way ticket. That's what you need to do. You need to decide today that you're going to fix your blinders and you're going to buy a one-way ticket to reach your goals. Sometimes it's not as easy as that because you're not alone. You see, if you're going alone, you fix your blinders, you buy your one-way ticket, you're sitting in a Ferrari. But now you have hundreds or thousands of people that you need to bring them. And it's not easy because some of them will take out the blinders themselves and look at the TV article, look at the news, look at this, look at that. So, and you got to fix everybody. And that will slow you down. But you see, as a good leader, you need to sit them down and tell them, listen guys, I want a Ferrari. I want financial freedom. If you're going to slow me down, then I'm going to leave you behind. And I'm going ahead. Either you stay behind or you follow me. That's what a good upline does. You tell your downlines, let's do it. You empower them. You give them strength and you lead them to financial freedom. You lead them to the goal without any distractions. You understand? But sometimes it's not easy, like I said. You got thousands of people, they have their own issues, their problems, They have family issues, they have money issues, they have upline issues, downline issues. And that's normal. You can slow down, but don't stop. Keep your eye on the goal. And go slowly if you have to. Eventually you reach there. But don't stop. You can slow down. Many people, they see a distraction or a problem, they stop. And that is delaying. Then your goal goes further and further and further away. But If there's a challenge, there's a problem, there's a distraction, it's okay. It happens. It's normal. But you slow down. You slow down, you gather your team again. Guys, let's do this. Solve the issue. Boom, 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 boom. And then we go again. We head towards the goal again. Another issue. Slow down. Fix the issue. Go. But most of you, what you do is, when you face an issue, you all sit down and talk about the issue for 6 months. And you forgot about your goal. You're sitting down and you're talking about the issue. For 6 months, 1 year, the same bloody issue you're talking about. Why? Why are you not talking about your goal? Issues will be there. Distractions will be there. But if your blinders are fixed and you buy that one-way ticket, you're on your way to financial freedom. That's how you got to lead your team. And you got to lead it by example. You got to buy your ticket first. And you tell them, I got my ticket. It's a one-way ticket to financial freedom. Who wants to join me? You grab their hands, let's go. Issue, problem, distraction, slow down, fix it, go. Slow down, fix it, go. Eventually, you'll become better in fixing the problems. Fix, go, fix, go, fix, go, fix, go. Initially, when you start problem, you sit down and you fix and you fix and you fix and you fix. But if you attend the training, you attend VCC, you come to ISB, you talk to your clients, eventually you'll get better in fixing the problems and faster. And that's what we want. Fix the problems fast and straight to your goal, your financial freedom. And keep the blinkers on and hold your one-way ticket. And then you'll reach there. Suddenly you'll be sitting in a Ferrari. And you said, wow, I made it. And once you get the Ferrari, what do? Buy another one-way ticket, set another goal, and go for it. Keep going for goal after goal after goal. And every goal that you go, buy that ticket. It's a one-way ticket. You understand? And never take off your blinkers. Because the moment you take off your blinkers, product delay, negative news, bad publicity, bad news on Google. How is that helping you? Bad news on Google will always be there. You Google Chief Patman, all bad news. Does that slow him down? No. And all lies. Yesterday Chief said he's the best looking among 3 brothers. That's a lie. You and I know this. Correct? I'm the best. Oh my God. He's going to come after me, so I'm screwed. Okay. Because he's my younger brother, let's say he's the better looking. See, that's a lie again. So people will lie. People will lie in the newspaper, people will lie on Google, but that should not stop you from achieving your goals. But I admit, sometimes you get tired. It's very, very, very tiring. You know, you spend time away from your family, your husband, your wife, your parents don't believe in this business. You sign up people. After 1 week, they quit. Your network quits and joins another company. All this happens. And sometimes you just get tired and you want to rest. Now, you can rest, but you can't stop. That's the mistake people do. Rest, but don't stop. So, you're resting. And then you're losing energy. You know, it's natural. You get tired. I've been doing this for 23 years, and I get tired sometimes. You know, doing the same thing. But once your eyes is set on the goal, with your one-way ticket, you cannot get tired. But naturally, people do. Okay, you get frustrated because your goals, you're not reaching your goal fast enough. You're not earning the checks you want to earn. You have trouble with your network, your downlines. All this slows you down and you get tired. And sometimes you want to think, is this worth it? Sometimes you think, is this worth it? You want to quit. But why? There is a way on how to solve this. So that day, once I was having a chat with a good friend of mine from Palime. And she told me, Sathi, let me tell you a story. I said, okay. She said, Sathi, do you know what a sunflower is? I said, yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes. Do you know what the sunflower does? I said, no. She said, the sunflower follows the sun. The sun rises on the east, the sunflower faces the east. And then as the sun sets on the west, the sunflower follows the sun and sets in the west. And in the morning, it goes to the east again, and it does that. And it faces the sun to get the energy. Amazing, isn't it? Then she asked me, Sathi, do you know what happens when there's no sun? When the skies are gray, when everything's dark, what happens? So I was thinking, well, maybe the sunflower points down. It rests for a while. She said, no. She said, Sathi, you know what happens? They face each other. The sunflowers face each other and give each other energy. Amazing, isn't it? I did not know this. It's true. They face each other and they give each other energy. And I thought, wow, why can't we be like that? Can you imagine how powerful your network will be if everyone in your network was a sunflower? When I feel down, I look at my upline. I get energy from him. Then I transfer to my downline. He transfers to his downline. And we'll be full of energy. True? And I realized I've been doing this for the past 23 years. Whenever I feel down, I go to my upline. I go to Chief. I go to Dato Sri. I go to Japa. And I get energy from them. And then I go to my team, my network, and I face them and I give them energy. So whenever you feel like your energy is low, go get your energy from your upline and transfer it to your downlines. Be a sunflower. You know, if you're sitting at home or in a hall, in a hotel, anywhere, look at the person next to you and say, will you be my sunflower? Do it now. Kids, go to mommy and daddy, or amma and appa, and say, will you be my sunflower? Get the energy from them. And that's what we've been doing. You know, and I'm telling you, you are not alone when you feel like giving up. All the V partners, at one point in their life, they felt like giving up. They got tired. They got frustrated. But they faced somebody like the sunflower, got the energy, and moved forward. So I realized I've been doing this all my life. And I have few people who are my sunflowers. And I used to go to them and I said, can you give me some energy? Can you not let the sun go down on me? Like this video.
I can't lie. No more of your darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm going tired, and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladders of my life. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, there's always someone else I see. I'm just another fraction of your life, to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, there's always someone else I see. just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. But losing everything is like the sun going down.
So let me ask you this question, guys. Are you a sunflower? If you're not, be a sunflower to your downlines, to your family, to your children, to your employees, to your boss, to your friends, to your husband, to your wife. Be a sunflower. Now look at the person next to you. Just now I asked you to ask them, will you be my sunflower? Now look at them and say, I will be your sunflower. I'm telling you, if all of us start being like the sunflower, you will reach financial freedom like that. Can we have the picture up so while I talk? So just remember this picture. Sunflowers follow the sun, but did you know when it is cloudy and gray, they face each other and share their energy? Imagine if you and I would do this too. How powerful we will become. You will never get tired again. You understand? Don't let the sun go down on anyone. If you feel tired, you feel the sun going down on you. If your world is getting gray and you're tired, go up to somebody and say, can you be my sunflower today? And then once you get that energy, you go down to your downline who's crying, who's fighting, who is hurt, who is frustrated. You go there, hold his hand and say, don't worry, I'll be your sunflower today. And that's what we need to do. Once you set your eyes on your goal, with your blinkers on, buy that one-way ticket and be a sunflower. That's all we have to do. It is that simple. Just remember that. Some of us are not as fortunate as others. We have much more issues, challenges, and problems than the others. So go to them, absorb their energy, and then go down and transfer that energy to your people. Your children, be sunflowers to your children, to your parents. Let your parents be sunflowers to you. And that's what networking is all about. That's what this business is all about. That's why I'm standing here after 23 years. Because Dato Sri Vijay, my mother, my brothers, and all of you have been my sunflower. You may not know this. You may have met me only once in your life, somewhere in Egypt, or somewhere in Africa, or in India. But meeting you that day made a difference in my life. Because you, at that point of time, was my sunflower. And I took that energy, and I went back home to my network, and I looked around, and I saw people hurt, tired, frustrated. And I went there, and I gave them that energy. And you don't realize this, but I got that energy from you. Just meeting you once, probably, in Kazakhstan, in the mountains, covered by snow, remember? You know? In Tanzania, I've been to Tanzania so many times. And I got the energy from you. And the people who work in the we, the employees, you know, you work day and night, unnoticed, unappreciated. I'm telling you, you are not being unappreciated or unnoticed. You are all my sunflowers. And that's the truth. Everyone who's working in Qnet, in Hong Kong, Dubai, Malaysia, Singapore, behind the desk 24 hours, your boss shouting at you, no, don't worry. At one point, you have been my sunflower, and I transferred your energy to somebody in Dubai, and today he's driving a Ferrari. Today he's flying first class because of you. So guys, that's my message to you. Find a goal, put on your blinkers, screw them tight, buy a one-way ticket, and be a sunflower. I love you guys. Thank you.